Hey guys, Wayne here at the Diesel Stop. Today I wanted to take the time and show you guys how to turn up the fuel on one of these little VE injection pumps. And as a little disclaimer here, I'm not responsible for any damages that might occur to your motor because you are going to be making the modifications yourself. If you make the modifications. If you don't feel comfortable with making the modifications, I would suggest that you don't make the modifications then. But as far as it goes, guys, this little right underneath this little protective cap right here, there's a power screw, and we're going to be taking this cap off here in a second. Right here on the top of this injection pump is your AFC, and on this AFC here there is a little protective cap right here, and underneath this is your smoke screw adjustment. Well, underneath this AFC housing here, where these 4 screws are, there's your fuel pins underneath there. So the other option you can do there with the fuel pin is either rotate it or do it the right way and go get a fuel pin from M&H Inc, and I'll put the link down below there, guys. And the next step is, once you get the fuel pin out and you get this AFC housing off here off the top of this, there is a star wheel in there. There's some thunder right there, so hopefully we can be able to get this modification done today. So underneath this AFC, the star wheel, we're going to be actually tuning in the star wheel as well. So back to this power screw adjustment right here, guys. Do not ever make an adjustment on this pump with this pump being not operational. Make sure your truck's running before you go to adjusting on this power screw. You can turn this power screw in 3 turns and be safe. 4 is going to be a runaway. With 4 turns being right close to a runaway, you definitely got to be careful. If you get a runaway, guys, you got to make sure you kill that air to that motor right quick. And so you got to make sure you have your air cleaner off, and you want to be able to smother the air going into the turbo. And either do it with a 2x4 or something that will not get sucked into the turbo, because if you suck anything into the turbo, you're going to destroy your turbo. So with that being said there, guys, we're going to pop this little protective cap off right here. And like I said, we're not going to make the adjustments on this pump. It works pretty good when it's in the truck with a actually with a pair of needle nose vice grips. So this right here was the protective cap on the power screw. So now that we got this off, you can actually see the power screw adjustment right here, which, as far as goes with this little O-ring that was on there, and then this protective cap, they're now trash. So as you can see right here, guys, on the back side, there is your power screw adjustment right here. This is the second part here to getting the protective cap off your fuel screw adjustment. And this is the side of the injection pump here that actually faces the motor. So you cannot see this when the injection pump is on the truck. But I wanted to show you guys right here of what this protective cap looks like, the other part of this protective cap. And you have to get that off to be able to break this nut loose right here so you can turn your adjustment screw in, guys. So I'm going to work on getting this little cap right here off next. So what I'm going to do, guys, is use a little chisel and a little hammer. That doesn't mean grab yourself a 20-pound shop hammer and start beating the crap out of your injection pump. You got to be careful because there's threads on this right here, guys. Okay, so guys, remember that this is a lot easier to do when the injection pump is sitting on the countertop here, but it can be done in the truck. You got to get at it with the perfect angle to actually take this off. Let me give you guys a closer shot here of what this looks like now. I'll straighten it out a bit here, but like I said, you definitely want to be careful on pounding on that injection pump. Don't get aggressive with it. Do like I done there, and just tap it real nice and lightly, because if you get Western with it, guys, you're going to end up with other problems. Okay guys, this is what this little protective cap looks like right here. My lighting's kind of bad in here, but you can kind of get the idea. So how this goes together, you just got to be able to separate that band right there, because this little tit right here locks into that hole right there. So once you split that band apart, you can get that off of there. And when it's on the truck, guys, it's a lot harder to get off. And sometimes when you get it off, when it's on the truck, this is what it looks like. So like I said, you got to be careful. Don't mess up your threads, because you're going to have these threads. And don't beat on your injection pump too hard. So now we got full access to that power screw, guys. Well guys, this is the tan truck here. So what we're going to do is get a 10mm socket, and we're going to take off all this throttle linkage bracket and this transmission kick down and all this stuff here by just removing the whole bracket for now and setting it off to the side here. Okay guys, with this throttle linkage and all this stuff sitting out of the way here, it's easy access to the back of that injection pump now. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. One of the other things that I didn't talk about yet that we'll get to here in a minute, you need to practice on how to kill your motor by stalling out the air supply to your turbo. So anyhow, I'm going to take that little protective cap off. Right here she is, guys. Guys, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take this line off right here on the side of the AFC, and then I'm going to take these 4 screws out. We're going to take the top of this AFC off right here. I've already broke these loose, so they're pretty tight. So whatever you do, don't round the heads, because you're not going to be able to make this adjustment too easy. So there's the AFC housing. We're going to go inside and take this cap off the top here in a second. We're going to take our marker here, and we're going to mark this 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. So I'll show you why I'm doing that here in a minute. We're going to pull this diaphragm out here. Make sure you don't lose this plastic washer and spring. This here is your fuel pin right here, and you guys remember what that M&H fuel pin looked like that I do have. So a lot of crud on this fuel pin here. But anyway guys, you can see right here to where there's this mark on it. You can actually rotate this fuel pin in there and gain a little bit more power, and so that's the deal with the numbers on the back, which I can just look at it myself and just drop it back into place, but I know I'm going to be running that fuel pin right here on this spot right here when I drop it back in, because that's the spot that's got the steepest ramp on it right there. So we're going to be turning this star wheel right here 2 turns, and we're going to be turning it clockwise. So I'm going to put a little mark right there and right there, so it'll give me a reference point of 2 turns. And then I've got a little pick right here, so crank this in 2 turns. So right there is 2 turns, guys. That's the star wheel. So the next thing I'm going to do is drop this fuel pin back down in there, and I'm actually going to drop it down on its steepest point, and that'll give it a little bit more power there as well, guys. It'll actually make it fuel faster. So, but the correct way to do this right here is just to go buy you the 40 horse fuel pin from M&H, guys. So I'm going to drop this fuel pin back down there now, and I'm going to show you guys why I made these marks here. So we were at the 1, 2, 3, 4 position and all this here, so I want to put this in the fastest fueling spot. So we're going to go to 3 position, and that's going to be riding on this slope of the fuel pin right here. So I'll drop that back in there. Like I said, instead of being the number 1 position, we're on the number 4 position now, guys. So now, guys, we're going to go in the garage here, and we're going to take this protective cap off for this smoke screw and make some adjustments to this puppy right here too. Okay, so this is going to be your smoke screw adjustment right here, and you're going to be needing a T25 Torx for that for the screwdriver, and then I can't remember what socket, but I'll tell you here in a second for the other part. We're going to go on ahead and install this back in on the truck now, though. Okay, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this smoke screw in 2 times. So anyhow, I've already broke the nut loose right here. So we're going to crank this in 2 turns, guys. I got to put the camera down to do it though, sorry. Hey guys, I don't know how I done it, but I started downloading this video here, and somehow or another a couple of clips that I recorded didn't show up on my memory card. But one of the things that you need to do is take a 2x4 and practice on killing the air to your turbo, and that's just by taking the 2x4 and putting it up against your turbo and basically choking the turbo out for air, and that'll kill that motor in case you get a runaway, guys. So make sure you take your air cleaner off and practice that before you even start the fuel screw adjustment. And whenever you do the fuel screw adjustment, make for sure that you have the truck running whenever you're adjusting. And whenever you adjust the fuel screw in, it's going to make your idle raise up on your truck. So once you turn your fuel screw in, the 3 turns, you're going to have to turn your idle down on your truck, guys. So anyhow, that's about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.